Hey guys, it's Andrea. Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to take today's video to kind of do a little bit of an update. So as you guys could tell from my previous video reviewing MD GLAM, I actually did decide to repurchase it because for the last 3 months that I haven't been using MD GLAM because I had ran out of it, I just have been using different things and it didn't measure up to MD GLAM. Because of that, I decided that I did want to repurchase it. So it was recently Dr. Kat's birthday, so she had a 34% off sale. She's been doing more frequent sales, which I substantially appreciate. I actually purchased her biggest bundle to date. I believe it was $329. So it's about $55 per product. I just want to go through and show you everything that I got. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the things that you guys have already seen. It's really just kind of focusing on the additions of the other products. The SPF Sun Shout SPF 50 and the eye serum. Let's talk about this eye serum. So I've never used an eye serum ongoing to be able to see a substantial difference. Here's the thing that I need to do more research on, I'll be completely honest, but I'm looking at the ingredients. 4 out of the 13 ingredients is dimethicone. I need to research the abilities that dimethicone has with under eye aging. Now, moving on to the other new product, which is the Sun Shout sunscreen. It did feel very nice going on. I put on this before my moisturizer. The very first ingredient after water, so the second ingredient, is coconut oil. So if you do have a coconut allergy, this would not be, for you. I will check back in with you guys using the products back again, seeing the positive effects that it had on my skin. If you find things that work for you, then it's worth it. But that's the whole reason that I'm doing this video. My experience is not going to be like everybody else's. I will keep a closer eye on everything just to be able to make sure that I come back in the next video to really show you how everything's working for me and go from there. Hey guys, so this is just a short update video. I basically just want to go over with you guys some of the things that I've been noticing this time around that I didn't quite notice last time around, and also just some observations that I'm making about some of the new products. Here's what I'm noticing right off the bat with the cleanser. I am really being able to see a noticeable difference because of the cleanser. You can see that my skin is much clearer than it was, about 2 weeks ago. Unlike before, I am able to see that the cleanser is making a noticeable difference. Now, that is the positive side of the cleanser. The not so positive side of the cleanser is that this is a $50 cleanser. I've been using it twice a day, every day, for a little over 2 weeks now, and I probably only have a quarter of the bottle left. I do enjoy it. I am able to see a difference in my skin, especially from where I started whenever I just got it in the mail versus now. The scrub, as I did before, I usually only use that once, maybe twice a week maximum. I do still enjoy it. Now, one of the newer products is the sunscreen, and one of the things that I do really like about it is that it does not take a lot for you to be able to just completely saturate your face with it. There's also not a white cast that is established and created whenever you put this on your face. So people of color who feel like, oh, I can't wear sunscreen because it's going to cause like a white or gray cast on my face, you don't really have to worry about that with this product. The day and night moisturizer, I still really love both of them. I have noticed, however, that if I do not wait from using like the day moisturizer in combination with the sunscreen, if I don't wait for that to completely dry down before I apply my makeup will peel off my face. Finally, the under eye vitamin C eye cream. So here's the thing with this. I don't really have terrible under eye concerns. I mostly am using it more of as a preventative measure, which I'm not really sure if that's what it's catering to or not. I will say that I I began using the serum both in the day as well as in the night. However, whenever I used it during the day, my under eye concealer would not stay in place at all whatsoever. It just really makes everything slide around on your face. So I only use it in the evening time. And one concern that I had about it is truly that whenever you look at the ingredients, the vitamin C is so far down on the ingredients list, like the thing that's supposed to like brighten up your under eyes and things like that. So that is a little bit concerning. I do believe that I am seeing a little bit of a difference in like the overall smoothness and blurring out of, you know, what few little under eye concerns that I did have, but I'm not seeing a noticeable enough improvement to constitute the price at this point. That's kind of where I'm at with everything. I will check in with you guys whenever I finish. I am doing the final check-in of the MD GLAM full collection set. So the reason why I decided to do this as the final video is because today was the day when I ran out of the cleanser. Even though I haven't run out of the other products, I felt like because I had ran out of one of them, I felt like I could still give you guys a pretty good review as to where I'm at with MD GLAM. I did mention in the earlier part of this video that the cleanser previously did not last me a very long time. So I haven't even been able to get a full month's use out of this cleanser. The only reason why I feel like this time around it didn't last me as long as the previous time is simply because I was more diligent about using it twice a day. I was using it like definitely once a day previously, but I was still a little bit inconsistent with my nightly routine. With that in mind, it didn't even last me a month, which is really concerning because it is a $50 cleanser. I'm not going to fault it for literally anything else other than the fact that it just did not last very long. There's 4 ounces of product in there, and it smells great, it works great, it doesn't leave your skin feeling dry. But again, $50 a month for a cleanser is a little ridiculous in my opinion. Will I be purchasing that cleanser again? If I can't find a cleanser that can still give me the same good effect that, you know, this cleanser did have, then I may need to go back and purchase it again. But I am kind of on this journey right now of really just figuring out what works best for my skin and just really taking care of it. And that's kind of where the inspiration to a lot of these like skincare and makeup videos come from, is that every great makeup routine starts with a solid skincare routine. Moving on from the cleanser, the scrub I still feel the same way about. It is very effective. I do really like it. So that one I do recommend. I think that it is worth the money, especially for somebody like myself who does have dry skin and I'm not using it very often. So I do think that it is a great buy. The day and nighttime moisturizers, I do really enjoy them. However, they are over $100 per moisturizer. I will say that right now I'm sitting at about half of a bottle of both of the products right now. So if it took me a month to get through one half of the bottle, then I'm going to anticipate that I'll be done with that product by the end of February. Again, I'm still going to be exploring some other moisturizers, both day and nighttime, just because sometimes I struggle with being able to use some of the makeup that I love because I don't feel like the moisturizers, even though they're super hydrating, I'm just not sure they're hydrating enough for my extremely dry skin, especially with it being winter. Obviously, I don't feel like it's winter-proof. I will say that something interesting did happen last night whenever I was trying to use the nighttime moisturizer. I was noticing that my lips were getting a little bit chapped yesterday. So as I was putting on the nighttime moisturizer, I put it over, you know, just the upper part of my lip, which was also the place where it was getting chapped, and it really burned. It really burned. And I know that if you watch my previous video, you know that I said that with the nighttime moisturizer, if you have an open wound or acne spot or something that's open, that it will do a slight burning sensation. And, you know, it very quickly dissipates and it's fine and it's not a big deal. But last night, as soon as that moisturizer hit that chapped skin, it felt like the pain lingered longer. The sunscreen, that is actually a product that I do highly recommend and will likely be repurchasing, because I do feel like it's worth the money, and for the amount that I use, I probably only need like a dime size amount in order to saturate my whole face in it. And since it doesn't leave a white cast or anything like that, I have no other reason but to encourage you guys to try it out for yourselves, because it really is just a very nice, smooth sunscreen that everybody truly needs. Regardless of your skin color or, you know, race, everybody needs a good sunscreen. The one thing that I think contributed to the pilling that I mentioned in my last part of this video is probably the combination of the daytime moisturizer and the sunscreen caused a little bit of the pilling, but I haven't been noticing that as much now that I have allowed it to fully dry down. So I think that that's really just the trick with it. And lastly, the eye serum. Because the list of ingredients has so much dimethicone in it and the vitamin C is so far down on the list of ingredients, it makes me question just how effective it is long-term for preventing aging, because that's the reason why I purchased it in the first place. It feels great, it feels silky, and I have noticed that it has lightened up just a little bit of what few sunspots I do have, but I don't feel like it's worth the 120 or 150 or whatever the price is for it, simply because I think that it's more of one of those feel-good under eye serums, but not one that is intended specifically for preventing under eye aging. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I don't believe I'm going to repurchase it. As a whole, would I recommend the entire collection of MD GLAM products? The entire collection, no. But individual pieces of the collection, yes. Specifically, the ones that I think that I would repurchase is definitely the sunscreen. That's number one at this point. I would definitely recommend the scrub simply because it is highly effective and very small granuled exfoliator. I definitely am going to forego repurchasing the cleanser and the eye serum at this point. The moisturizers I might come back to at a later time. As a whole, I think there are some really spot on great products in here. Again, all of them did work. I did see, differences that range from subtle to drastic. So I definitely think that the collection's worth trying out. But with me and my experience, I just feel that for the price of all of the products, I think it's better to pick and choose what items actually work for you as opposed to just purchasing and repurchasing the entire collection. She does offer bundles on her website that does help make it a little bit easier to navigate those products that could be your favorites. It's like already curated bundles. So I wish there was a customized one, but maybe she'll get there. Regardless, I still enjoy her content as well as her skincare line. I just think that there are a few products that are definitely worth repurchasing for me at this point in my life right now. So if you like this video and want to see more content like this, definitely give this a like, comment down below, and subscribe and turn on the bell. I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.